Pablo, yo, what's up? How you doing? I'm just making sure I set this file up for the post on Discord. Oh boy, dude, it's warm in here. How's it going, by the way, Pablo? Make sure this all is working. Downloads, computer, import. Nice. Cool. I got your computer. Your computer. Sandwich, what's up? How you doing? You guys doing okay this weekend with all the heat and stuff? All good? Nice. What's up, Jack? Jackmo? Dude, the last, I haven't done any of the temple streams since we started focusing purely on the audit. So every stream. In sync? Dude, what? Manu, what's up? Oh my god, CPU at 60C? Dude. Harshith, yo, good to see you. Chungus, hello, hello. Good to see you. Burn the house down while opening Unreal? Dude. I'm actually, I keep looking at getting a new computer, so I have this sensation I should probably do it sooner than later because it might get even more expensive. For a fresh cut? What do you mean, Jack? I don't understand. I understand what you're saying. Temperature went down a bit from last few days, so I'm still surviving. Yeah, this morning I woke up to it was raining and thunder, but it was thundering like thunder and lightning like all night over here in southern Sweden. It's pretty crazy. Sebastian, dude, I was just thinking about you. How you doing, man? There was a guy that poked me recently, and he mentioned you. And I was like, oh yeah, hello. What is that? Oh no.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Measuring stick broke. It's all good. Send thunder up top. Dude, the thunder was crazy. It's insanity. He just said that you suggested me for mentorships, and I was like, oh yeah, I don't have any openings right now, but you know. And then I asked him some core questions. Some core questions I started asking people before they apply to a mentorship. If you guys are curious about those questions, I can tell you. But he says we were both talking about how good your work is, so it was, we were both, yeah. He's dope. Dude, it was so thunder mode here. I'm still opening stuff and whatnot, so I'm chatting with you guys while I get all this stuff sorted. Yeah, Harshit, I know it's you. How you doing? From YouTube as well. I hope your YouTube experience is all right. Nice, dude. Nice. Okay, so the questions that I usually ask now when it comes to that type of stuff, let me get them up here. So the first, I ask them for a portfolio link, right? So you can share your current work. So student projects, personal work, anything. No portfolio means that I can't assess where you're at in your skill level, right? So you essentially have to have some level of a portfolio. And then what is one specific environment, art problem, or prop art problem that you're stuck on right now? It's like being specific. So like I'm struggling with compositions, not really being specific. I don't know how to make tiling textures read well at a distance in Unreal. Right? That's more specific. What have you done in the last 30 days to improve your art? So courses, studies, personal projects, anything. If the answer is nothing, be honest about why. So it also gets you to a little bit of introspection to think about like, what am I doing? How am I doing it? Am I doing it? Am I focusing on like growing? And then what do you want to be able to do after 3 months with a mentorship, right? Let's nail down a clear goal. So that type of stuff is it's really imperative, I think, when it comes down to like trying to figure that stuff out and figure out if a mentorship is good for you in that moment or not. Because maybe I can help you with some key things just in those questions, and then we're golden. What's up, Andrew? Green Wave, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, so those are I ask that now just because it's better. It's better than just seeing what they want help with, where they want to grow. Lily, what's up? Yo. Okay. But Harshit, hope you're doing well. Martin, good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Let's see. Oh, nice. We're getting that weird screen not displaying problem again. I have to like double click and reopen. It's kind of weird. Kind of strange. Okay, let's put me here or something. Little tiny din. Yes. So I opened up this file already because this is the mesh for the computer, right? It looks like we have just the SM Computer A, and you're splitting it all up now. But this is from, hang on, let me get all my stuff in order here. Oh man, it's warm. So this is from Pablo. And yeah, so you just sent this over just to see if I could take a look at it. I don't know exactly what you wanted me to look at with it, other than like maybe the modeling or the way you're UVing it, because you're saying it's being UV'd right now, so a little different, right? But maybe we can look at the mesh here. Oh, you put a little. Are those inset as well? Oh, dude, they are making the most of that nanite ability. Nice. Man, these mice look really uncomfortable. Raggedy, what's up, dude? Yo-yo. Shift T, right? Yeah, cool. Oh, right. Yeah, so you're just getting into the thick of it. Maybe we don't look at this stuff yet, because there's some stuff that's unwrapped and some not. Right in the thick of it. But what I can say about the mesh is, generally speaking, it's reading pretty well. One of the nice things that's nice about Blender is that it takes it takes the pixels and it aliases them after you stop moving. So we can start to get like an averaged look at what melts away too quickly, right? This is kind of how I'm assessing bevels being too small and or not exaggerated enough. Like for example, this detail, for sure it makes sense that like you would model it like this and then down and then over and then up again. But like this angle doesn't give you much in 3D. And you usually, like if you're doing bakes, for example, that's going to be really problematic. What I'd probably do is modify it just a bit so that it tapers out like this. Maybe even make it a little bit wider and then bring it back up so that these are at an angle so they're easier to see if you're looking from this direction or from this direction. But yeah, just a detail because you can see how small it is here. But like this is great. You could probably even increase the poly count of this if you think we'll notice well, I think from this distance you won't notice that. That's probably fine now that I'm looking at it a little bit from a further, because we'll probably see the computer at this distance, right? Now when it comes to shader separating, I wanted to say separization. Oh, what's happening with my brain? It's too warm, maybe. Material separation. If we want any of these screens to be on, you probably want to split this off as its own material ID, which could be really cool. And then maybe the lights are... No, I don't think you need the little light stuff to be on. Could be cool, but not necessary. Basically, you could have emissive, and we could just turn the emissive on or off if we want to go that route. But that could maybe be attached to the shader for the screen as well, if you want to go that route. As far as the cables go and all the stuff on the back, dude, this is dope. You never see this type of detail. Like this is really micro. But if we prop these separately as well, because I know you're making these in pieces, so you have this one as its own like collection, and then we would have one where you have like the keyboard and the mouse by itself, and then the monitor and this box by itself. That way we can prop as well with those, right? How you doing, Jamie? Good to see you. That'll help a ton with expanding on being able to prop spaces and just make logic out of the space, or fill a space with detail, but it's detail that's grounded or makes sense enough that it doesn't look like random clutter. It looks logical. What I was going to say is, like, you can see like this cable and how this disconnects here, or how it connects to the side and how it connects here. For propping a bunch of keyboards, it might be easier to not have this piece at all, or have like a couple of them next to each other kind of grouped up, all disconnected, so that you just have like the prop of cables that you can place when you want to, you know? But yeah, I can see it here too, maybe. The edge thing I was talking about. This is the main reason you want to get bevels on these in your bakes, is because you'll see the bevel. Dude, that's a wild shape going on there. I'm assuming you did that with Booleans. Yeah, and then you did a little bit of cleanup, and then some like surface optimization to try and like cut it down to less verts as it goes towards this edge. Which I think this is a pretty okay route to go about that. Like, these could be straighter, but it might be more of a nitpick. You probably could even cut down on these beforehand, or like more within that loop. But I think that's being really specific on such a small detail. I think it's fine for what we're doing right now. I think it's totally okay. But yeah, when you have these separated, we probably won't even have any of the cables. And then you have the cable for the mouse. I think that makes sense because it just doesn't disconnect from the mouse. So that's good. And yeah, I think I think that's looking all right then. Dude, the base of this is a bit low. I don't know what it looks like when it's separated from the tower, if you want to say it like that. Core Activities, what's up? How you doing? Oh yeah, Blender wizards. We're all wizards here. But this looks awesome. It looks really good. Generally, the bevels are nice, and the larger bevels are reading really well. Like this might benefit from a bevel just to get some light to wrap around that edge. But yeah, generally it's pretty nice. Yeah, this one with if I go both, then I can get some good like ambient occlusion to give me a sense of the space between pieces. Nice. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Is there anything else you wanted me to take a look at on here, Pablo? Yeah, that's good. The high poly has the bevels. No, thanks for reviewing it. Okay, cool. Cool. And the collision for this collision actually does not need to be angled. Because all you're thinking about is like where it clips the player, and we don't have any like shooting in our game, so it could just be a box that we just make sure aligns with the footprint of the computer, right? Like maybe the mouse doesn't need to be even included in that. But yeah, it's just making sure that you can't like collide with it, or can't clip through it and whatnot. But anyways, I digress. Oh, hang on. There was something that I saw on a video today, and I'm gonna see if I can recreate it. So GBA. Wow, it is. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys this because I saw it on a video and was like, what? I've never heard of that before. So if you press G, right, you can move stuff around. And then if you press X or Y or Z, you can lock it to the axis that you're moving around in. You can also center click or hold the center click down to like find the axis, and then it'll snap to it, right? Now, if you press G and then B, you can start moving this like snapping point around, which snaps to the center of edges or the verts themselves or the center of a face. And then when you click, that becomes the snapping point. So if I like GB and then I go to the center of this face, I can move it around and it'll snap with that, which is really handy. Like maybe I want to click, maybe I want to go down here, GB, and then select the bottom edge here and then be able to make sure I snap it on top of this or above something, right? So that's really, really handy. Now, the thing I did not know existed, which is a very interesting little thing, is GB. And then you put your mouse over like the first spot that you want and press A. And you press A and A. And you can see there's points that are being added. Now, that center point is being derived as the center point between these 3 points. So you can think of it like a triangulation. Yeah, so A for average, yes. And then you click, and then it uses the average as a snap point. Which I'm like, what the heck? I've never seen that before. So just, because Blender likes their hotkeys, GBA, click, GBA, A. The problem is you can't really change your angle, so it could be a little problematic in some cases. But yeah, pretty interesting. Thought it was cool. And then you click, and then you can start moving it around. Seems like Blender's stepping up their pivot game. I mean, their pivot game's pretty interesting because it's not in your face. Like the The G and B, I think, has been there for 2 years now. But yeah, something interesting with the A button. GB, A, click, move. Pretty accurate for getting it on top of the... I guess while I'm at it, the other one I can do is, so you can see how I've separated this off. If I put the pivot at the bottom of the geometry, you can drag the geometry and you can see, you can snap it and clone it at the same time. Pretty useful. I digress. Cool. The next things we can look at. I don't have all of them in here, but we did look at the computer stuff. Here's some screenshots of the computer PC parts separated. We have the mouse with its own cable. This cable is fine. Maybe if the cable was closer to the body, then it won't look weird if it's like tilted up against another one, or like stacked, tilted upwards with like a bunch of them, for example. But you can also just remove this if that makes it easier to, because it'll make it more, it's easier to prop with this or be more dynamic in the way you use it, for example. And then you had some screenshots of the back. The whole model looks pretty good. So nice job, dude. Carolina is working on the shelving for the puzzle in the catalog, which is Warehouse 1. And it's looking good. There's some like the little details that help you understand the scale and how things are put together. Those are the details that really help with simple shapes like this. Like seeing seams and understanding how stuff is put together is a detail that you regularly will miss on people's work when it's not, it doesn't feel real or real enough. You're like, why doesn't this feel, something doesn't feel right about it. Or it looks amateur in the way it's built. And it's often because the geometry just looks like geometry. It's a lot of continuous shapes. There's no like seam lines that help you understand how it comes apart if you needed to unscrew it, like where screws are, where seams are, like real life machined seams, those type of things. So this is coming along nicely. I need to import this, but we have a cork board. And then we're getting an arrangement of a bunch of different pieces of paper so that we can prop with those nicely. And then Max, of course, we looked at this the last stream, and maybe we can look at it again a little bit closer, because now we have the other version. There's a smaller version. And then we've been doing a bunch of propping in the garage, so we can look at that as well. Martin made another pass at the cinder block material, so we're gonna have to bring that in. Looks really nice. Just like looks and feels like cinder block. Like I can feel it if I put my hand out. You know, you feel like the texture of it. So that's really good. Yeah, Ishi, dude, I've been using Blender since 2.8, and I mean, I wasn't there in 2.8, but I don't know when they added the average button. It's kind of crazy. Yes. I think that was, I know that Jamie added color controls to this through the primitive data, which is really useful. Maybe we can look at that a little bit closer. And yeah, and then we've got Darson. Darson took another pass on the rocks to get some like edge texturing and like definition into the material. That should help a whole lot, since when you looked at it from, where is it at here? Do I even have that screenshot in here? Oh, I don't. I don't have that screenshot in here. Hang on. I'll drag it in. But with all the rocks in place, it doesn't really read. The details don't really read, which could be a good thing, right? Maybe once these edges are here, we'll notice that it feels very evenly distributed. But it's all very evenly rock texture, right? With a little bit of like lighting information because of the way the normals of the geometry or the texture is making the shapes be known. But once you have this highlighting in here, even in shadow, you'll see more definition and shape language that's going through. Oh, we have a light behind there. But yeah, let's load up the project and we can kind of see what's going on there. We did a strike team. You know, I was talking about strike team on the last stream. And if I pull this over here, just give me a second. Notion. Don't need to update you. We've got our little feedback and tasks board, and we now have a tasks tab for the strike team that's targeting all the stuff that we highlighted in the call. This is a great way of like, if you need to recalibrate yourselves and tackle a topic together with a group, set up a call, we go and we look through the place and we go from large to small, like infrastructure, then like medium size props, smaller, and then like that, what is missing for polish and all that stuff. Then we just note all of these in here. Martin in chat helped us translate all of those into here. So from that, we kind of generated the list, and people have just been grabbing for it, grabbing for tasks and just kind of working on them. I need to grab another one, which maybe we'll do this stream. But yeah, we're just kind of hammering through that stuff. And if we look at like, I think if I say done, no. What would I have to, is it this? Sorting task is done. So you can see what's been completed. So it's kind of a nice way to organize things. So I say is not done now, and we can just look at those things. Itru, how you doing? Hello. So yeah, so we're going through that stuff, and like if we look at roughness adjustments on the decal, so it's like trying to get some road decal adjusted in the roughness. There was some albedo stuff that needed to be adjusted, which I think paint decals too dark. I think this one we've done. Yeah, so we were trying to identify, like you can see the contrast between the ground and the paint decals is very similar. So there's no contrast, right? The value is very similar. So just like boost those up a bit, and that one is actually done. So Jamie, I'm gonna just close this for you because I saw you did it. So we'll just say that one is done. You're looking at the crossing decals and then oil stains, and we were talking about getting some oil stains on the ground. Oh, you weren't using an RM before. Is that submitted? If it's submitted, I'll close it for you. Roughness adjustments, road decals. Wait, I thought I just closed this. Hang on. Did I just have like a duplicate? Paint decals too dark. It is a duplicate. That's funny. Should be in the set dressing branch. Okay, cool. Cool. Is not. Road decals adjustment. Nice. Okay, so this one should be done. I'll just say that one is done as well. Crossing decals. Oh yeah, being a little too small. Cool. Let's go look. Let's go look around. So if we're in this space, you can see the contrast is pretty good. Once we get a transfer over to this puddle, I freaking love this puddle. Once we get a merge between the branches, that'll be really useful because the seam that's here, we've offset it, so now it happens here. So all these seams no longer line up with the pillars. We've got these on here. Maybe they need to be a different color or like have color control. I'm not sure. Maybe they could just be a different color or like be a slightly brighter version so that they pop off of the concrete. Cool. Yeah, we could do that. So to give you guys like a glance at like what CPD is, which we probably need roughness control as well, but I'll show you what it does. So like if we go to set dressing and then garage, Let's unlock that. And when I select this one, normally you have to open up material instances. So what we're doing here now is instead of a material instance, if I wanted to make this a different color, you can just look up CPD or custom primitive data. And then you can expose variables. So if I let me open this one up. If I kill this one, this is what it looks like by default. I don't know if there's a way to make a default color or set an initial CPD per mesh, but anyways, you can see that in the first channel or in the first 4 channels of custom primitive data, we've assigned red, green, blue, and alpha to that. And so you can hit the little plus here. Defaults are always 0. Yeah, that's pretty rough. And then from there, we can just color change it. And then when you hit OK, it accepts and applies the color to the mesh without having to make another material instance, which is really, really handy. So it looks like you've also got damage and damage contrast. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoopsies. Let's see here. I forgot if you click the name of these, it'll take you to the location where that's happening, which is very handy. I wish there was more of that in Unreal. But so damage visibility, we can turn that up or down. And then damage contrast, you can sharpen it or not. It looks like we probably need the detail normal to be tiled more, or tied to world space or something, so it's always the same size. But for now, I'll leave those alone. And just to highlight that for you, maybe the roughness of this needs to be the same as these guys. Let me see if because right now the roughness is very different between the two. Oh, also I need to match the color closer to your setup now. That's funny. I didn't do anything. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I'm selecting your... No? What? What? Weird. Eyedropper not working. But yeah, we did a bunch of changes in here. There's these have been these are slightly larger now. I think I made them yeah, they're 0.5 times larger. So they're 50% larger. And then I positioned these so that the pillar doesn't line up in a weird way with the paint decals. Giacomo got these cars into blueprints so that way the glass is separated from the body, because with nanite, the glass is an issue. So now we have nanite on the body but not on the glass, and then they're grouped together through blueprints. The painted wall section as well. I mean, technically, yeah. If the surface is flat enough, that should not be a problem. I guess the one downside is you're going to lose a lot of textural information. Maybe we can get a detail normal that matches your wall type. You're talking about paint along the wall pieces here. And then you can see here's our pipes being used, which is pretty cool. I fixed some of the ventilation stuff where these were clipping. These ones are out of date in this branch, but I believe if I go to the modular branch, we can take a look there. I'll just close this and then close this down. I won't save any of that because we didn't really do anything. And let's go here. We'll switch to the team modular. Make sure we're all good. Can you make the YouTube chats appear in the stream? So no one has said anything from YouTube in Harshith said hi, long time. But that's it. That was a while ago. I could still add it if you want. but it's very, yeah. And what YouTube chat looks like is all of these chats being forwarded by a bot into the YouTube chat, which is a bit wild. Oh, you're wrapping up the vending machine? Dude, let's go. So Giacomo found some vending machines that he thinks will fit better than the one I blocked out, just to help us save some time. Let me show and explore. We'll open that up. We'll open up this project again, and snacks, dude. There's snacks too. I think instead of Hershey's, there's Bersheys. Is that right? I think I saw Bershey. It's pretty cool. Oh, I can feel myself sweating. The drip. Chips and drinks. Chips and drinks. Let's go maybe to recent level. Maybe the prop level would have been better, but let's see. It's not bad here by comparison to the rest of the world, or the rest of Europe, rather. Europe's getting it the worst, I think. Oh, that's not great. Oh, maybe it's still preparing the mesh. I don't know. It's not bad here per se. It's bad by comparison of what it's normally like here. So it's, I think today was a high of 31, but normally it's like 21. So it's very warm for us. Yesterday it was 37 on the road, which is pretty intense. There are meshes just getting stuck trying to come in here. These ones should show up as soon as this. There it is. Cool. And then it looks like I'm just missing the material for it. There it is. Nice. This looks pretty good. Is that all Vertex paint? Yeah, so you can see the... Dude, it starts to look like poly paint, bro. That's kind of wild. Yeah, so this is just Vertex painted color, right? I'd probably save yourself some pain and just like do it in Painter or something. I don't know how painful it is to be transferring that all over. But overall, it's feeling... It kind of has like a weird retro feel to it. That's interesting. What does the roughness look like? Oh, whoops. And the roughness is like that too. Interesting. So you're doing the transfers in Blender? It's done in Painter and then baked into vertices in Blender. Done in Substance Painter. Dude, crazy. That's pretty wild. I'm also noticing that maybe this metal is not... What is going on here? Maybe it's just not bright enough? Yeah, these props, the albedo for the metal might not be bright enough. Anyways, you can see that because we're dealing with multiple branches, there needs to be merging between, like these are all different branches. So there needs to be merging that's going on between all of them. And then all of that needs to be pushed up to our plastic version so that can work. Yeah, and then maybe I need to go to the props one to see the prop stuff. So if we go to props, and then we'll go back to this one. We'll open that back up. That's some advanced stuff. Do you remember all of the stuff? Do you remember all the stuff they were showing off with Unreal last year, I think, where they were saying they weren't really using textures at all? And it's because they were pushing everything into their vertices, into their vertex colors, and then just hijacking those vertex colors to do things with them. They were storing all types of stuff. Roughness, albedo, color, all that. They weren't even baking the maps in the engine. As far as I understand, they were just deriving it from gradients in Vertex paint colors and then having the shader do all the work. It's kind of crazy. So there are textures, but they were like tileable noise and stuff like that for inside of the shader, if I understood it correctly. Do you imagine working just in UE? I mean, it is possible, but I don't know how fun it would be, you know? Does Vertex paint work with nanite? It's not. I couldn't just work in Unreal Engine. I just work in EU. Nice. The upside down of Unreal. No, that's an interesting question. I don't think I would enjoy it unless I could nail down all the controls and get it to start feeling like a 3D modeling package. That being said, there's a lot of things you can do. I think the worry is being able to iterate and backtrack and have source control. That's where you start to lose me. Like any Boolean stuff you do is kind of permanent, right? But if you're using 3D modeling packages, it's not as much of a problem because you've got backups. Jack, where were these placed? Because you made those as well, right? Which project is that in? Or which branch, rather? Because you have a button down here now, too. The props branch. I am in the props branch. Did I grab latest? I believe I did, yeah. Eight minutes ago? Did you push? Because there's the commit and then the push button. Green wave. There is not detail normals. Call button. There it is. Oh, you didn't place them though, did you? Yeah, Martin could definitely make some. I imagine those are pretty straightforward, Martin. So they're probably there though. Then I just need to open up the actual file for them. It's all good. Yeah, you need the merge. Yeah. Yeah, so the merge from Jolin should happen this evening. And then after that, whenever Ben feels like he can do it, it'll happen. Dude, every time I open up Unreal or Spotify, my mic auto mutes for some reason. There they are. Right, so these are for the elevator. I see some weird normal stuff going on. I thought I saw it in the screenshot as well. Oh, there's a button for this too, isn't there? Let's move this out of the way. Let's copy the transforms. Paste the transforms. There we go. Here we go. So yeah, as you can see, some normal stuff happening up on the top here. There's a bit of skewing going on here as well. Did the recalculate normals get turned on? Hang on, there's an import. No, recompute normals is off. Interesting. You see it though, right? There's like a bend in the normal here as well. Did you try and check the normal? Oh, you mean the normal map itself? I mean, it does look like there's a gradient in the normal, but I could be wrong. Let me see if flipping the green channel that fixes it. It's your green channel. Classic. Classic. Good times. Good times. Yeah, they look fine now. That's funny. Cool. I mean, overall though, these are cool. These match the aesthetic. It'll feel right in the scene as well, so that's really good. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to look at. Oh, I have no idea if these are. Oh, it's probably not even in this. It's like Cinder. Is this the new one? It kind of looks like it. No? Oh, that's a material layer. Is this the old one? Oh, buddy, those UVs, though. That's not going to work at all. It does look like the updated ones, though. Let's see if we can... Wonder if we can bring in like a wall piece that we have. Oh no, those are all right. Control room, elevator. Oh, here we go. Office wall. Is it the right side? I don't know. I don't know. Cinder. Is this the updated one? I can't tell from the... Oh, Martin, thank you. Base, this one, material layer. I don't think I can just drag that on here too, can I? No. No, I can't. It also, did you do it in the... It's not there? Okay. Yeah, it's probably because I need to go to the other one. Materials, right? There it is. Nice. Man, branch switching. Doing this at work would be way slower. Green Wave, if you want to make a list of the detail normals that you think we need, we can tackle them together if it's a ton of them. I don't expect it to be too many though. You know? I need to sit up. I'm so bad at sitting up, man. It's freaking shrimp mode. Okay. Wall. Base. This looks like the new one. Man, it's so crunchy. With an extreme light angle, it gets really intense, but should be fine. We can just drop the light down. Let's drag this one in. Oh, my blindness. Oh, yeah, dude. That's a freaking bright light. Dude, wild. Wild. We should make a material gym. Oh, now you're talking. Now you're talking. If you're in the mood, Martin. I guess we just have these, right? So you can start putting them all here. This level is just called props level. Oh, there is, Jamie? What is that called? That's probably better to use since I will update this one on plastic from time to time. Materials level, this one. Oh. This is not what I thought it was. Unless I'm crazy. Where is it, Jamie? You think it is this one? You've just saved the entire level? You just save as the entire level? Where did you put the materials? Or are you just throwing them in here as you go? Because I guess from here, you could probably just lay out all the materials in here. Still the light in here. Same level. That's funny. It just referenced all the sublevels. Oh. Oh, interesting. Except for the gameplay, I guess, right? Oh, and then you have artists. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, so you could make a layer in here and just place your materials. Interesting. Okay. Where were you guys placing your materials? I'm not following the... Dude, wild. Okay, let me close this. And go back here. Go back to set dressing. There's a merge, nice. Anyways, did you guys have any questions about all the stuff we just kind of went through? Jamie, did you happen to do the oil stains on the ground? Or you're on it now? Yeah, that makes sense, Martin. Oh, you're working on it right now? Dude, nice. Oh, that's not what I wanted to load. But cool. We're making some pretty good progress, I think, on the garage. I think the mesh I was going to take was the back garage door. Dude, it gets real dark back there. This door. Although, I think it needs to, we need to figure out this rounding here to stop from going into the door. Or something. But yeah, I'll probably just do like a really simple model of this thing. Get some bevels on it and just do some mask baking or something to break it up. I don't know how it goes into that thing. Okay, so there's a box. Okay. It's 903. Was there any reference for this? Emotionless, what's up? How you doing? I'm looking up parking garage doors right now. And I'm probably going to use Pure Ref. Where are you at? Pure Ref. Images. Tools, large size. Okay. Can maybe do something like this one. So we do the box and then this little box thing here and then call it good. You probably can't even see that box, so I won't worry about the details of it all that much. This one also. And then ours has some openings on it, so maybe I just need to see if I can find any with... Like this one's kind of interesting. It's like a clearance thing above it and all that. That's kind of cool. And they're doing this like clear thing going on here, and then there's a rubber bottom to it. We can just cut the clear thing and just do some type of cut pattern in the metal. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to grab Notion, gate and ramp. Oof. Cool. Boop. There it is. In progress. Let's go. Okay. Okay. I need to be able to grab this thing though. So, it's probably not set dressing. It's probably structure. Garage. Boop. There you are. Where are you at? There. There. I wonder if I can use the metal from the ventilation on that, Martin. It probably just wouldn't... Well, it probably wouldn't work with the lines in it. I need to export this thing. You can? All right, I can try. I'm going to just export this. Level of detail. Hell yeah, I want it all. Okay, Blender. Look at our... Just to duplicate it and turn off the detail normal on it. Okay. Or am I going to put this here? I'm going to put this here. I need to open up folders. Nice. Is that the collision? Yes, it is. It's almost kind of done for you. Nice. I mean, we can probably go with a similar design for this thing here. I got the little sliding rail thing there. Nice. Okay, let's is it Alt J? Yes. Alt J to untriangulate where possible. Let's just grab everything and split it by loose parts so we can work on separate pieces. I'm just gonna shrink this a bit more. So it's like some type of rubber bottom to it. How is it in Unreal? Is it meeting the ground? Or is it slightly? Cool. Okay, so it's just like right there. Cool. Okay, so first let's grab this piece. Let's scale this out a little bit more. We're gonna make the edges a little bit thicker just to make it easier to work with. Also need to make sure that texture normals, clear custom normals. I'm gonna add that to quick favorites. Oh, there's a little bevel in there too, a little cheeky bevel. Vertex. Whoa, there's all types of, I wonder if that's just like averaging errors. Might be nanite funkiness. Oh, maybe. Like what's going on here? There's like extra bevels. And then there's like yeah. Oh no. There we go. Wild. Faces. Wait, why am I not getting oh, there it is. Shade flat. There it is. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. And then how is it in here? It doesn't look like it matters all that much. It does go up quite a bit. We don't need to worry about those details. Cool. Probably just do that. We'll take all these edges, clear sharp, and then Zen UV. I'm going to be unwrapping it as I go as well, so mark sharp. So we'll just make sure these are good. Triangulate. Mark sharp. And then weighted normals. Keep sharp. Let me just mark this one sharp too. Cool. Get a nice little bevel on there. Looks good. We can, let me see here. I'm going to just press I. Oh. Reset transforms. Subdivide. Let's get a little thing in here. Oh, hang on here. Do something like Like that. Extrude. Let's do this for some added detail. Getting into a bit of a focus mode. I'll keep checking back at chat if I get lost. I'll ask you guys how you're doing. Very possible I just go like ghost mode in my brain. Cool. Okay. And then these pieces, we need some type of a rubber base and then some little slat things that are kind of like this. I'm gonna just mirror this over here, accept the mirror. Let's do that. Hide, delete, unhide. Let's do this box thing really fast. Well, hello there, Celestial. How you doing? It's been a little bit. How's it going? Dude, what? There we go. And we don't see above however many this is. Yeah, we almost don't even see the box, so that's fine. We can probably exaggerate these openings a little bit, maybe add another one. Okay, these are good. Let's do this one real fast. Just gonna hide everything. Let me think here. Okay, subdivided this. Just wanna take these and bring them a little bit closer. Just gonna connect that. Connect this. Inset. Do something like that. That way we have some level of a connection. I know, again, you're not going to really see this, so it doesn't necessarily matter. Shade smooth. Edges. They're sharp. Mark sharp. Delete. Mark sharp. Weighted normal. Keep sharp. Just gonna do that. Smooth that out a little bit more. Cool. I wonder if I can. It probably doesn't matter. That's probably good enough. I do this. Logos there. Then we have these pieces that need to be sorted. So what I'll probably do is make one of these. I'll make these two. Or no. Oh man. Okay, wait. they're all one and the same right now. Dude, what's the thing you're obsessed about? I'm curious. Just make sure these are all lined up. Cool. It's like an interlocking setup thing too, which is kind of interesting. I really like this one. This one reads really well. They were beveled? Okay. Because, yeah, it looks like... I'll just stick with the size of this. And then extrude it this way. How are the normals on this? Base orientation. Flipped. All right, cool. There we go. Fixed. If it's thick enough, then a bevel I think could work. Maybe something like that. And then this piece would be extruded up. So it's kind of like interlocking, blah, blah, blah. It's like trying to fake the realness of it. And then we get this back. Weighted normals, keep sharp. There we go. Get something like that. So you get a little bit of gradient information in there. A little bevel there. These should sit pretty nicely on top of each other. Let's see here. Yeah, and then we need to make one that is different. Okay, so this one needs to have the inset. So let's grab these insets. Oh, actually, I'm going to put a split here first. I'm going to put 2 splits. And then the inset on these can be like that. Then I need to make sure that the inset is individual. Where is that? Individual. There we go. Nice. Okay. Let's go side view. One thing I'm noticing is the center pieces are thinner than the side pieces. So we're just going to take these. What's going on here? We got like a bit of an offset. Oh, it's because the back is bigger than the front, isn't it? Just make sure that these... goes up like that. Okay. Then we'll take these outside ones. We'll scale them inwards, maybe about that much. Cool. And we'll take these, delete faces. Isn't there a bridge in here somewhere? Bridge. Nice. Just take these inner edges, mark them sharp. Let's do this so I can UV them easily. Nice. Cool. And then we have a bottom one with a little logo thing and some little bolts. What's going on here? Oh, I see. Weighted, keep sharp. There we go. There might be a little bit of shading weirdness going on there. It looks like it. What about if I weight it 100%? Does that get rid of it? Kinda. Let's weight this one 100% too so they look the same. Oh, 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 I see. I see problems. What's going on there? Why is that an issue? Oh. Because I don't know what's going on. Keep sharp. There we go. There's some sorting stuff going on here, but we're not going to care about that. Let's see how many. We got 4 here? Okay. And then we got this one. Okay, then there's that bottom piece. Let's get rid of that one. Let's make this one longer so it's like a bottom. And then geometry, where are you? UV maps, no. Is it this? Object. Object data. Object itself. Relation collections. I'm like, isn't there geometry data that I can instance like you do with materials? Thought it would be here. Doesn't look like it though. Okay, well, there's that. All right, we need to go upwards as well. Cool, okay. And then invert, hide. Nice, okay. What I liked about this pattern here is maybe we put it on this one, just so it's like, kind of like if you need to see at the bottom. Maybe we get rid of this one. Something like that. And then this is the bottom one with the bolts. Let me think how I want to do this. Let's do something like that. And then we'll make the little rubber base thing. Like, how do I want to make the rubber base thing? We'll split this off, extrude up, something like that. Correct the normals. Let's subdivide this. Subdivide this. And you know, when the gate's like fully down, it's going to have some weight to it. So maybe I can lean on that. Let's do soft selection. Shrink this down. Something like edges. Edges. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. Weighted. Let's do this. Grab every once in a while, just grab some and just move them. Soft select. Take some of these other ones, move them back. Do the same on the other side. Nice. Okay, where are we at here? Let's delete that. Bring these back. These pieces are here. People always probably hit around here, right? So let's maybe try and simulate that a little bit. Hang on. I'm trying to think how I want to divide this. Let's do it like that. That's fine. That's fine. Scroll to like deform this a bit more. It's like maybe I can take this and bring this up a little bit. Get rid of some of these. It's kind of like a lattice. Let's make sure these are in a good view. Something like that. I bring this one down. Join. Right there, join? Yeah, cool. We'll just put this one over here. What else we got? Is there anything else that's in there? There's this thing above. That's something else entirely. Some type of little box thing here. Yeah, it's like a little remote control thing, like maybe like a sensor. I don't know if you can see all the way up here, but it might be worth starting to bend these. Probably not. You probably can't see it from all the way up there. Maybe we lower it a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Something. 1, 2, 3, something. I'll do that. Nice. So good. Pro level. There you go. If you can end up seeing up there, it kind of works. Cool. Nice. That's probably good enough. I say as I'll just split this off. Selected. Geometry. I need to reset those transforms and then take this pivot to the bottom. We'll just find that cylinder and then I'll just place this here. Oh, that's probably all I need. Join. Cool. Okay. Biggest downside, I was not UVing some of this while I was gone, so we're gonna have to figure that out now. Oh yeah, there's that too. I'm not gonna worry about it. I am not gonna worry about it. How are you guys doing in chat? Things good? Life good? Chilling. Nice. I'm gonna join these. I'm gonna... How do I do this? Maybe before I join them. These ones. Subdivide. Subdivide twice. Reason I'm doing this is so I can deform it a bit. Something like that. And then I can take this whole, like, this whole center area here. Or maybe here. Like, imagine a car hit it at one point right here. Or, like, pressed into it. Would this work? I have no idea. Kinda. Oh, we didn't... Wait, what? Hang on. Like, wait. What the hell? I probably don't need to do it all the way up there. Edges. There we go. Okay. Why do I have this one selected? That was super weird. It's going all the way through? Nice. Okay, cool. better this time. Okay, can he do it now? Nice. And you can see the way that this gets pulled. That curve is rounded like a smooth curve. If you do it sharp, we can make it look more like a directional impact. And it doesn't need to be too extreme. It's just localized. So it can just be something like that. Maybe we pull this even more. We gotta grab all of these though. Something like this. Cool. And then grab all of these. Make sure we do a weighted normal on them again. Keep sharp. And then accept that on all of these. I should get that add-on again where you can accept all of the modifiers. Nice. I got some smoothing weirdness in these guys. Did I lose the... That's kind of weird. These are sharp, no? Weighted. Keep sharp. Oh, I only did keep sharp on one of them probably. Because they're not all connected. Hilarious. I'm like, what the hell? Cool. Okay. Nice. Last time you touched 3D modeling, you cram edges into other edges to sharpen them. Dude. Good times. Looks like we don't need these ones. But they would be good for nanite to be able to cull. So we're just gonna get these evenly. You know what? I'm not gonna think about it. We're like trying to nail every single case. It's fine. Let's just make sure these are up here to split this so it's not so long. Cool. Okay. Let's check our... I'm going to move this out of the way. Nice. Nice. Those might be good, actually. Cool. Okay, let's grab these ones now. Could probably do a UV transfer on these. I'm just not going to worry about it. To geometry, sure. Let's just check what this looks like. Yeah. Is there a natural split on the bottom? Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Good, 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 good. So I should be able to grab all of these, at least the solid ones. Maybe not that bottom piece yet. And then grab these, unwrap. Yeah, nice. Nice. What about these ones? Yes, cool. Looks it. Good deal. Okay, unwrap. It's unfortunate with the opening, setting it up like that. Okay, let's look at this piece here. This piece probably needs to be split like that. Maybe not. Hang on. Yeah, no, it does. We'll just do that, and then we'll hide the... We'll unmark this. Unmark that. We'll just take this one. Minus that piece. Man, it's so deformed now. That's so funny. Like a little snake. Snaky snake. Snake. Let's do that. Cool. Let's try and unwrap this. Nice. It's quite long, so this is going to be an issue for UVs probably. I might be lazy and just like, hang on here. So hide the material there. Somewhere around there. Does that look roughly, maybe here and here? Triple split. And do that. We'll just cap these. Bevel. UV seam. No, I want to do the whole island, not all this. What? What are you doing? Triangulate. Is this not? There we go. Just gonna cap these. Oh. Bevel. Weld. Triangulate. Grow. So what I'm doing is making a design choice that makes it so that I can secretly I can naturally split the UV seams without it looking like it's not by design. That side's good. Right, so then I can do this. Then maybe I can grab like the bottom edge of this and pull this out. Something like that, just so they're a little different. And they look like they're supposed to be split like that, which is good. And then I can unwrap and then we can look at the little better. What's going on here? What is this? What the heck happened there? Okay. Okay, we're all right. We're all right. Nice. Okay, let's join these. So this is a rubber material and the rest is metal, so I'll probably keep those separated. These are all metal. These can probably be joined. Oh yeah, I need to make sure these are unwrapped. Dude. Which they kind of look like they are. Let's just look at one of them. Yeah, they're good enough. They're good enough. Cool. Okay, so these can get joined. They can join with this. These ones. All of these. Join. I guess this can join with this one. I'm trying to debate if I need like different materials. One downside to packed masks is seams show up more. Yes, they do. Yeah, so by me doing this split like this, I kind of like fake it. Fake the reason that there's a seam there. How does this look with the metal like? Yeah, you see the bend. Okay, cool. These are still shading funny. Weighted, keep sharp. A little better. Okay. As a horrible material. A little better. Cool. Okay. So now I can take all of these. Oh yeah, did this thing unwrap okay? I didn't even check that. Probably not. That probably needs to split off. Need to deselect these and these. Split that there. Let me check here. Oh yeah, this is gonna need a split too. Dude, what am I? Hang on here. L, normal, hide, focus, UVs. Well, that's fine. That's okay. This probably needs to go here. Fix those. Nice. Nice. Good deal, good deal. Weighted normals, keep sharp. Boop. Unwrap. That's not great. Let's just split that off here. There we go. A little better. Yep. Acceptably. It took us like 50 minutes to get to this point. Luan, what's up? How you doing? We're making a garage piece. But I don't think we're gonna make the cut, man. So this should be gate A rubber. Metal gate? No. Slider. And then this one. Frame. So 3 mesh pieces. For good habit, I'll delete materials, make a new one. Call it what it is. Frame. Slider. Rubber. Yeah, it's for the Discord project. So it's for this gate here. It's for the garage here. It's a bit dark over here right now, but it'll eventually be visible. Just one less thing to do down here. We're kind of hammering our way through it. I got the skid marks on the road. These decals are all set up to be a little bit more visible now. We're getting stains on the ground as well now, grease stains and all that stuff from the cars. We got letters on the pillars. What is it? We got kind of dirt in the materials now. Oh yeah, this still needs to be deleted, but I think it's because it's in the wrong, because it hasn't been migrated yet. I could be wrong. But yeah, you guys are doing great. We're focusing a lot of stuff down now, which is good. And then we need to get some more pipage stuff going on up here. Maybe some more ventilation stuff happening. We got to fix this thing, but I don't. That's probably on a gameplay side because that's actually used as a speaker. We have a door to get in here. We're removing these, I think. And then there's just a few more props to place in here to just kind of give it a little bit more character or feel more natural, you know? But yeah, it's looking really, really nice. Okay, let's grab all these. This can honestly just be a box of collision. We can probably just put it to here. Then go all the way up to this. All the way over to here. And just make sure, yeah, that's good enough for collision. So we can just call this, is it UCX? I always forget. UCX frame. We're good to go there. If you ever need to see through that stuff, you can change the rendering visuals of the viewport display on the object tab. And you can just tell it to be just wire. And then it'll just be a visible wireframe that you can see through. Oh yeah, see, I already missing things here. Cool. Coolio. It is looking really good. You guys are doing great stuff. One thing that's bugging me, I'm trying to decide if I ignore it or not. I mean, we only have a little bit of time left, so maybe I'll just do it. Is from this point down or up, this piece is just in the way. You can see when it starts to round. So maybe I just add like this extra loop that's here, this one. Bring that up here. Bevel it so we can bring it up a little bit further. And just take this whole face here. And this one. Whoa, my eyeballs. And just bring them in. Something like this. Maybe it doesn't even need a bevel. Kind of resolves it a little bit. Oh, it's making me realize that all of this is not really... There we go. I can see this, like, snapping is so handy, man. I'll just bring this in pretty close. That's enough for me. Cool. Okay. Now we can grab all three of these pieces. Let's grab the UVs. Let's see how this looks. Average the islands, make sure they're all the correct scale to each other, and then let's try packing it here. Looks kind of okay. What's going on down here? Oh, I see. Nice. That should work for me. Just for a good mask. Cool. Let's maybe export it so we can get it. I don't know where we even put this. Because it's a modular. Oh, we have a module folder. Modular team. Google Drive. Empire. Audit 13. Modular. Okay, I got it. Nice. SM Garage Gate A. That's where it goes. Maybe we can get it into the project. Geometry, smoothing groups. Okay, let's see if we can get in here. Which branch are we in? We're in set dressing. We need to be in team modular. Oh, I'm so sweaty, dude. It's so warm in this room. Make sure I fetch. Fetch. Okay. Unreal Project, where are you? Oh, man. Luan, how warm is it where you're at? It's like extra steamy in this room. In the living room, it's nice and cool. We have like an AC blasting at like 17. Dude, Pablo, you have no idea how much your computer is going to help the project. We're going to use it way more than it's being used right now. I think it's probably placed like, I don't know, 20 times. I would probably place it and all the parts, maybe like another 100. Garage. Locate. Let's see if I got the pivot correct. Re-import with new file. Please, Lord. Moment of truth. Explosion? No explosion. What's going on with the normals, though? You see that? Like, no explosion's good. I'm going to grab the lighting in garage and just turn this off so I can check. Is this not in the lighting? Oh, we're in set dressing. Lighting, garage. Nice. I wonder... Oh, yeah, you don't even see the curve up there. That's so funny. What I was suggesting before is I think it'd be cool if the light was in over here like this. Doesn't that look cool? I think that would look freaking dope. Have it casting further in. Anyways. Looks like it's kind of working, but this is a little Concernicus. It's 10:03. I want to check that really fast. Oh, yeah, look at that. Remember to reset your transforms. Rotation and scale, yes. Okay, then let's just unwrap those. That looks a little bit more accurate. Yeah. Unfortunate little thing going on there. I mean, I guess this can probably be 50% smaller because you don't even see it. Let's pack it again. There we go. Nice. A little better. A little better. Okay. Grab the collision as well. Let's grab all of that. Export. Gate A. Re-import. There we go. Nice. If we wanted to really, oh wow, these bolts are huge now that I'm seeing them. If we really wanted to incorporate this, we would probably just build metal framing that goes all the way to the edge here and then have the door start here. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's probably what I'd do. Anyways, okay. We will get the materials on that later. If I close this and we just make sure that we save this. Oh, God. It's like we don't need to submit all this. This is what I get for touching things. Garage gate. Boom. Sublevel. We don't need that. Separators. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Gate mesh. Updated. Updated. Cool. I need to revert all these. Discard. Cool. Okay. I'm sweating like crazy right now. I'm going to get out of here. I hope that was interesting to you guys. Answered some questions and got you a little bit more visibility on the project. Hot as a mug, dude. Facts. Facts. But yeah, this Thursday, I'm nervous but excited. DinCon starts this Thursday, so stay tuned and keep an eye out for some announcements as well as some event messages for the Discord. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later, huh? Have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Stay cool. Drink water. I'll see you in the Discord. If you're not there, here's the link. And I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Peace out, guys. Timing with the music. Let's go. Let's go.